Here at B&E Breaks, trade deadline edition. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh. Is it started yet? Come on, stream. There we go. We're up and running. We're cooking with fire, baby. Cooking with gas. Whatever you say. There he is. What's up, Gagne? Had to change it up a little bit. Got the TV on, so I got to look to the left to see the comments tonight. Gotta stay up to date on all these trades. See if the Braves do anything. Correa back in Houston. What is up? Billy P. 1 second. Be right back. Let some people get in the room. Yeah. Got it on MLB trade deadline. MLB TV right now. You think get a little, maybe a discount on them? I don't know. I mean, it is tough to run out there, two catchers as your DH and hitter, but you just can't keep Murphy and Drake on the bench, one a game. That's the only reason why I would move them personally. I just don't think they're getting anything for them, so it's like, what's the point when that's the case? Here, let's jump over to the full screen. Should be all set up. If anything looks off with the teams, just holler at me. Get that centered. One can hope. One can hope. See, at the same time you say that, but last year if you had said that, it would have been a no-doubter to pick it up. For how much DHs go for these days, a guy that hit as good as he did last year. But then this year, yeah, he struggled pretty bad. But who on the Braves hasn't besides Acuna? Oh, Billy. You're not even modded? I have it on my computer right now, and the my computer's color is completely burned out. I left it in the car one day coaching baseball back in Georgia, and it was like 100 degrees out. Come back, try to look at my screen, and it's completely burned out. Like all the colors messed up. That's funny. Seeing this Correa comment now. Yeah, I think his hip has actually been a big issue for him. Let's get rolling. I'm going to go jumbo hobby. So I'm just going to go ahead and set them up so I just grab off the top as we go. Yeah, it has. And they do all these new updates on here, and now you're number 1, Gagne 2. I'm guessing Jeremiah 3. I was like, if we're gonna break, we gotta have the hot stove up. make sure we're up to date. I almost pushed the break back to 6, but then I was like, nah, I got things I got to do tonight, so let's go ahead and run it. I know you guys got Gagne sitting on a swing. Looks bored and depressed. Yeah, I don't want to go over the cap. They made a few moves, though. You know, put them in better position. I don't think they made any crazy moves, but did something. Yeah, it's a nice way to go out, that's for sure. I'm so used to looking up at the TV. I think we got an auto right off the bat here. It's a base. Paper is sold separate, just as a reminder. We'll do the team tees real quick. Ooh, right off the bat. Seattle. Josh Hood. Riley Green. We hit Josh Hood last time. Not ideal. Aranda, hopefully he's not hurt too bad. DePaula, Geloff, Juan, Burgos, Ramirez, and Lesko. I think Wayne has Seattle again, yeah. He's got 2 Josh Hood autos now coming his way. Who got Alex Call? I remember seeing his name thrown around. Josh Young on the spotlight. Blaze. Let's get this up there. Solano, Dominguez, Jorge, Anthony, Gilbert on the Lunar, and Mason Wynn. See if we can hit ourselves a Roman Anthony auto. Dodgers, okay, I was going to say the Dodgers have been quiet. That's a team that I expected to make a move. Whether it was for like Lou Bob or... I don't expect him to move, though, honestly. Here's the... there's a chrome in there. A chromie. Kumar Rocker. Young, Martinez, Parada, Montgomery, Gilbert, and Jackson Jobe. Moreno and Marcelo. Ramirez, Acuna, Ballesteros, Grego, Junior Caminero, and George Valera. Yeah, right. That was what they told us with the Braves every year. Is like, we didn't make a move. We think the guy's coming back from injury. That's our trade deadline. Let's see who we got here. Cubs. Another base. Pedro Ramirez auto. Not a good start on the color. Where is my... One second. Let's get my... Old Faithful. I got like 5 of these in here, and I never know which one I'm gonna grab. And I'm gonna grab the Grand Salami one. That's got some, might be able to get cleaned off. I don't know if Ramirez is worth grading though. Who had the Cubs? Dr. Bob. I think is this your first break with me, old doctor? I feel like you might have been in a break before. I don't know how I didn't see your first claim come over. Appreciate you, like second try. Let's go. Get the Cubs. Perosa, Amante Wagner, Mesa, Mercedes, and Hassel. Pajes Colmenares. Where's color chrome at? Maya, Arroyo, Lee, Arias, Crawford, and De La Cruz. I haven't had a single numbered card yet. Peraza. There's a number 1. Ryan Clifford to 299. Wood now. Rafaela Chacon, Rodriguez, and Noelvi. Is Max out there? Did he end up buying something for an F-250? Buy an old one. Throwback. Brett Beatty on the Spotlight. Colas, just a reminder, those aren't short printed, obviously, out of this set that came in 24. Alonso Perez, Avina, Lee, Jones, and Grayson Rodriguez. But I bet you could get a couple dollars for these. Yeah, Ryan Clifford's a Met. That's why, I mean, the Astros, him and Willier are no longer Astros, but they're actually, you know, a solid team in this. They got a couple good players. All right, last auto of the box here for the Angels. I think it should be an auto. Speckle. It is Nelson Arata. That's a nice one there. Jordan Lawler on the sites on September. It's a $2.99, and this is out of a box, so we know that's a real auto. Hey, that's first on the print there. Look at that. Or I assume it's his real auto. I know there's that, all that skepticism. It's a good name right there. Good value find. Thomas, Jorge Frias, James, Rodriguez, and Rafaela. Is he... I don't even know if he's 20 years old. August 2005, so he turns 20 this year. He's still 19. And he's been in Double-A for over a year now, I think. And he actually holds his own. He just doesn't have any power, but he could always maybe get that. Alvarez, De Los Santos, and how they teach hitters these days. Probably one of the biggest emphasis is to get power. Fernandez, Beltre, Baez, Holiday, Churio, and Hernandez. Hopefully Churio's not hurt too bad. Here's the pack with all the paper. We still haven't hit a chrome numbered card. Mayer, Isaac, Jones, Vaquero, Rada, and who's that? Harrison. Maybe we get a chrome numbered card here. Yeah, there's a blue shimmer. I was like, usually you don't have a whole box with none of that. Mead and Churio. De La Cruz, Aponte, Baez, Bacidas first, Wilbur, Sanchez for the Sox of the White Sox. Hey, see. First timer hit right there for our White Sox guy. Alright, that's our first jumbo. I think it was alright. Not great, not bad. Rada was obviously the biggest hit of the box. Alright, this one I am for the hobby boxes. I'm just gonna get all the packs out. Ooh, I forgot you can get Pearl out of these. That'd be sweet. I'm just gonna go ahead and get all the cards out since it takes a while with all these hobbies. Well, tell me that's the auto already. Oh, is he really? Southern League, Chattanooga. Ooh, that's not an auto, but that is the speckle. Chattanooga is the Reds, right? Am I right in saying that? I feel like that's where Ellie was at one point. Ready to see like an orange pop out. Get me really excited. There's the lunar. Okay, yeah. I don't think I ever went up to see Chattanooga play. I have family that lives there. Obviously, I grew up just north of Atlanta, so Chattanooga was like an hour drive, maybe an hour and a half max to the actual city part. I just remember always hating driving through there with all the traffic. Oh, they really? Dang. Maybe they can make it as nice as Buford. Saw their football stadium and I'm just like, come on, man. Okay, nice. Patrick, let's go. You got him watching this yet? You got him all in the card game? He's just over there saying D's. What is this? Oh, there you go, history nut. Oh, that was my whole thing about the Buford Stadium. I feel like there's going to be players that go D1 that go to worse facilities. Not even just D3. Like maybe the stadium, you know? The stadium's probably on par with D1, D2, but I bet their facilities in there are nicer than some D1. I think we got a base auto. We'll save it. That's too early. We'll go through this stack and then we'll come back to it. Man, what's up with all these base autos? Here we go. Teal Morales. Oh yeah, this is 2024. I'm like, what is names? Waldrop. Guzman, Montez. Lunar of Ronnie Hernandez. grab a smaller stack next time. These cards are slick. Burke, Clifford, Wells, Rockfort, Maia, Ethan Salas, Alderman, Jimenez, Walcott, Arenamo, Elijah Green. Switch those up. I really don't know. I haven't followed. I knew they sent a reliever down for Cookie. Luciano. Bryce Matthews, Forrester. People are thinking Matthews might have been part of the trade. Rainer Arias on the mini diamond thing. Mr. Cruz. Arias. Farmello. Cruz, Montgomery. Miles Naylor, the Lunar. Eldridge, Marcelo. Come on. Josh Hood. See that Seattle, you get a little excited and then you don't see anything else. It's like, come on. Cruz. Jacob Gonzalez, Rayner. Colson. Wagner and Merrill. Alright, let's see what our auto is out of this hobby box. It is a base. But maybe we can get a good name out of it. Good luck. It is a hitter. It's another Angel. It's Felix Marabell. I think that's actually the guy you want for the Angels. BK with another hit. It's only downside to hobby. I think we got maybe 2 colors on this side. So maybe got some action here. Castro Tamar. Purple paper is John Wimmer. Davis Yankiel. Dominguez. Supposedly he's somebody said a centerpiece in the Sandy Alcantara trade talks. Cunha Blanco. But they want Spencer Jones. Wizenhunt, Valdez. I was going to say, they were talking about that on MLB Network, how Merrill Kelly has to be moved. Like he's a plug-and-play kind of guy. Celestin and been pitching really well. Probably doesn't take too much for him. Ledbetter, Reggio. Only Sebastian Walcott or something. Jones. Imagine them moving him. That's like the Padres with Leo DeVries. Anderson, Jones. Shaw. Cespedes, Morgan. Caminero. Naylor, Gutierrez. Langford. It has happened. Is that what this guy's telling me? That I can't hear? Do I need to turn the volume up on the TV? Let's see what he's saying. Keep it quiet. Do we take the batteries out of this thing? Oh, there it is. I didn't need volume. Hernandez Lee. Here's the purple chrome. Yankees, Jared Cerna. 250. Brandon Collier. Alright, I gotta mute that again. I don't need to hear Harold Reynolds. James Triantos. Troy Foster. Soderstrom. Wimmer and Ceballos. To finish out the first hobby box. Still want to see all these prospects moving. Like, who got moved in the Corvallis, Oregon? Yeah, he's just funny. He obviously knows what he's talking about, but sometimes he gets the immediate just, like, you're wrong. Like the Correa trade, he's just on there so adamant. Like, he's playing shortstop. You're not going to accept that trade, go back to Houston and not play shortstop. And they're like, well, they got to... You know, they have a shortstop coming back from injury. And then it says, he will play third. I'm like, oh, Harold. Oh, let me move this over. Let's see if we got a first pack auto again. We do. We sure do. Booty cavity. Alright, good luck, guys. Let's see who we got. What team are we working with? We got the Guardians. As Max comes in, it is a gold shimmer. Beach now. Isn't this his year? Dayon Frias. Josh Young. $38 of $50 for the Guardians. There we go. There's some good color. Get us on the board. I was gonna say, I feel like I've hit a lot of Frias. Frias. Like, come on. Oh, as a person, I see. Fraley, Hector, Corona, Montesino, Graham, and Mauricio. Gunner. In the spotlight. Elijah Green. Bishop, Zavala, Harrison, Hernandez, Lunar of Lawler. Angel Martinez. Ooh. AAA, where old prospects go to die. Did I hit the camera? Yeah, I hit the camera. I just now realized. Sorry about that. All the OCDs. Robert Hassel. Cross, Munoz, Rocker, Lawler, Elijah Green, and Benny. His heart's still beating. Adley, Jorge, Barry, Bergola, Colas, Cedeno, Martinez, and Arroyo. Christian Yelich. Angels again. It's a base. Joe Stewart this time, though. So the Angels are, running this break? Got 3 of the 6 so far. Oh, yeah, that's the Yelich. Go ahead and get these cards sleeved real quick. So we still got 5 autos to go. We're just over halfway through the auto count. Lara Figueroa, Sang, Wagner, non-first. It is Marco Luciano for the Giants. To 125, Colton Cowser. Willie Castro. Oh, Willie. De La Cruz. Jones. Is that Javier Osorio? Let's see where we at. I think he is. Is he not in this one? Gonzalez, House, Zuna, Blanco, Young, and Wood. It's like clearly if you're asking, we still haven't seen one. That's always not ideal. Casas, who I thought he was. Drew Gilbert, the 250. Boyd, Collier, Jones, De Los Santos, Perozzo, Holiday. I just made a trade for Jackson Holiday in Fantasy League. Old Kyle. I'm in second. Made a trade with first place team. Should be a fun finish. Who is that? The guy that never really panned out. What's his name? Yeah, Gutierrez. Munoz. Muncy, Ramos, Jordan. Montez, Julian, and Marcelo. Be good color. Come on. Come on, 23. I think we got Rangers. Base. Tommy Speck. That's what I was seeing. I saw the reflection. And I thought it was going to be color, but Soderstrom there. Old Tommy Speck. Got the fine tip auto. So rigged. Oh, I'll tit you. I was like, I had a few of his autos, or one. I don't know if it was a few. I had a couple of them, and I think I finally just sold them. Just took what I could and ran. Arias, Herrera, Perez, Cosme, Charles, and Ramirez. That's who we need to ball out is Austin Charles, guys. Only thing that makes me want to keep his card. Oh no, Spec. Yeah. Not great. Mitchell, Baez. I mean, Austin Charles traded. Get a fresh start. Jet, Gutierrez, Sanchez, Henry Davis to $4.99 for the Pirates. Brady House. Has Henry Davis ever figured it out? I feel like him and Joey Bart were like the same guy. Bart kind of finally figured it out, but I don't know if he ever did. Dion Jorge in the Bowman Invicta. Sweeney, Osorio, Deson, De Leon, De Lauder, and Matos. Alright, last pack of this jumbo here. Bean and House. Rojas, Garcia, Davis, De Jesus. I aimed Garcia and Colmenares. But I had to quote the Big Lebowski. Slim fittings right there. Alright, hobby time again. For our 2024 chases out there. Come on, baby. Oh no. Minsky. I hear that. That's why, like, the whole conversation about repacks is happening, because wax prices are so outrageous. But I think it was, I forgot who said it, but these are like lottery tickets in a way, breaking boxes, while repacks, if done right, are more like scratch offs. Higher baseline value, less high-end value. Scooter pack. Is that another base auto? I feel like that's an auto right there. I don't know, it looks like a refractor. I'm just going to set that there though. Good old Bo Diddley, baby. That's my Xbox name. And that's how it whenever I would stream on Twitch, I was always Bo Diddley, and then Boat, who's only on Twitch. I had to go create a whole Twitch name, because I actually started streaming on there a little bit, and then I was like, nah, it's YouTube and Twitter only. I don't even know how I got Bo Diddley started. Three more packs, and then we'll be into the hobby box. I will do a little PSA reveal after this break if anybody wants to hang out and join in. Give him the HM. Alright, we'll just start on this side. Alright, this is the last of our 2024 out of this break. We got a case of jumbos that we're going to do next. Sanchez, Williams, Cartaya, Dickey, Honeyman, Yolen, Cespedes, JD and Anthony, Ronnie Mauricio, Gonzalez, Churio, Cruz, made him back healthy, Wilkin and Isaac, Mason Wynn, Baptiste, DePaula. Here's our little hobby hit, whatever you want to call it, for Marcelo. Little mini diamond. Hey, Henny. Gotta get that mod up. Duno Crawford. Lee. Walcott, Bradenberg. Clear out this a little bit. Or is Brett just giving away the secrets? Yeah, Wilkin on the Lunar. We just realized that. Don't think we've even seen a Jenkins yet out of these. Bonilla and Churio. Isaac. Williamson, Rios. Churio. Oh, sorry about that. Lombard and Jiang. We'll save the auto for the end of the box. Might as well keep it interesting. Yeah, the Rada. Forward. Ortiz, Huna. Jaron Elkins to $2.99 for the Dodgers. Silva, Jones. Curtis Mead. Langford, James Wood. Selson, Young. Yeah, Brett. You got 3 autos out of this break. Angels everywhere. Abel, Zavala, Arroyo. Any new trades hopping? I haven't looked up at the TV in a minute. Davis, Shaw, Diaz, Parada, Wilson, Hurley, Cruz, Walcal, Holiday. Have we hit a colored chrome out of this yet? Alright, finish the hobby box before the auto. Max Clark, Kalaz, Acuna. There it is. It is a Seattle Mariner Johnny Farmello to 125. Somewhat color match, some would say. Antonio Bush. Churio. Rivera, Guanipa. Holiday. Mitchell and Sim. All right, let's see what our other 24 auto is going to be here. I think it's that refractor back there. Basayo. Drake and Lee. I guess I could have just done that after the fact. Alright. Here we go. It is a hitter. Capri Ortiz. That's at $4.99. Mr. Capri. Have we hit every angel out of this product yet? We got Capri, we got Rada. Morabel's out of a different product. Make that the BK. The BK stand. No, that makes it stand up too much. Yeah, not cool, not cool. That's supposed to be how Gagne gets those. Alright, let's finish strong here. Come on. We need another gold or something. Something like that. Red Rada. Alright, we've been getting autos out of this first box. Oh, looks like we're changing course here. Getting crazy on us. Cheerio on the spotlight. Oh yeah, it's 23 again. I was like, uh-oh. Did we do something? Martinez, Ramirez, Brito, Clifford, Martin Gonzalez on the Lunar, and Jordan Westberg. Alright, it's bothering me. I don't know why I switched it this time. There we go. Walker. Felt weird. Cunha, Perosa, Bowen, Simon, Olmos, and Cole Young. Young, Green, Almonte Mejia, Santana, Tavares, Churio, and Vaquero. Purple paper, Paul Goldschmidt. I feel like we've been pulling so many Goldschmidt color papers lately. I mean, that's probably only two, but it feels like a lot. Ponte de Paula, Serta, Piguero, Malloy, and Tamar. Bailey Falter from the Pirates. I'll send Austin Charles to the Pirates. Let's go. Who are you sending? Dustin May to the Red Sox? I like that. He's nasty, but obviously hadn't been too healthy. Painter Baez. Geloff, Solano, Lugo, Yarte, De La Cruz, and Bush. Well, we got 8 minutes to the deadline. We got like a lava in the back of this one and an auto right here. First auto of this box for the Cubs. It's a base. Dernich. Here, Mitchell. Dernich. Valdez. Dr. Bob. Paging Dr. Bob. He had some value upon release, but so young. Yeah, he's still 19, I guess. Yeah, I think we got a card to 399 in the back here. Dominguez, Young, Romero, O'Ray, Ricardo Perez, 399. Colson Montgomery. Yeah, it's very autographed. You can tell by the way it is, the way his name is spelt out. Drew Jones. Oh, there he is. Atlanta product right there. Ramos, Arias, Ben Cosme, AC, Jesus Baez to 499. He was the guy who was just traded, right? Soderstrom. Isn't he a Cardinal now or something like that? Yeah, he gone. All right, come on. Let's do color first. Another base auto, man, killing us. For the Phillies. Who do we want? Crawford. Marion Boyd. There's Volpe. That is quite the opposite of a good autograph. That would be pretty good. Herrera, Williams, Sanchez, Deson, and Meade. So we got one auto left. What do we got? 3 numbered autos out of 10 so far. We're at a 30% clip. Should get a numbered card to finish this one though. That'd be a pretty brutal 3 base auto box if so. Peraza and Colas. Gutierrez, Sweeney, De Leon, DeLauder, Davis, Cartaya. Nestor Cortez to the Padres. Miami Marlins not trading. Alright, let's do the color reveal first. It's a refractor. We'll save it. No team sweat. Arroyo, Lubier, Nato, Cunha, Spencer Jones, and Gutierrez. Curio, Dion Jorge. Boyd, Gonzalez, De Los Santos, Perozzo, Blaze, and Crawford. And last pack before the last auto. Should get a chrome color, right? Aqua, insert, Rockies. Benny Montgomery to 125. Got a number 1 on the print. eBay 101. Old Benny. Adley. Printing plate. First Bowman. Let's do the fun team sweat. I enjoy that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Printing plate doesn't have the team up there. Alright, here we go. Printing plate. Juan Olmos. Rigged. So rigged. What is this? The black printing plate. I think that is my first printing plate. Super rigged. Collier, Muncy, Montez, Julian, Perez, and Williams. Alright, good luck, guys. Let's finish strong. Let this be a good player for us. Thank you guys for joining the break. Let's see what we got here to finish on the refractor. So first, it is a hitter. Padres. Daniel Montesino. Tim. Cut a line and hit. It's 6 o'clock. We'll see what trades come in after the deadline here. See if there's any last second trades popping through. Let me get these in number order real quick. What is that? $2.99. Oh, different colors, same numbering. Hold up. Okay, that's our paper. Yeah, appreciate you guys joining in. Not the greatest result, especially with the Angels and all the base. But Max with a nice one. All right, recap time. Actually, let me get these. Let's see. Do a recap of everything, actually, except for the base chromes. Alright, here we go. Recap. Just some Lunars. Drew Gilbert, Miles Naylor, Ronnie Hernandez, Jordan Lawler, Yolan Cespedes, Martin Gonzalez, Brock Wilkin. Spotlights, all out of 2023, so no case hits. Josh Young, Brett Beatty, Gunnar Henderson, Anthony Gutierrez, Drew Jones, and Jackson Churio. Our hobby box hits, Rainer Arias and Marcelo Mayer on the mini diamonds. Numbered cards, paper, $2.99, Ryan Clifford, Christian Yelich, Jaron Elkins to 250. We had Paul Goldschmidt, John Wimmer, and Drew Gilbert. Clifford and Gilbert. Chrome numbered cards. $4.99 Henry Davis, Jesus Baez. $3.99 Ricardo Perez. $2.50 Jared Serna. $1.50 Wilbur Sanchez. $1.25 we had Benny on the top 100. Marco Luciano, Lunar, and Shimmer of Johnny Farmelo with a 101 printing plate of 1 almost for the Royals. Autos obviously had 11. I think 8 of them were base. Kinda sucks. But here we go. Marion Boyd, Dernich Valdez, Josh Hood, Pedro Ramirez, Felix Marabell, Joe Stewart, Tommy Specht. Oh wait, no, 7. 7 base, 4 numbered. $4.99 Daniel Montesino and Capri Ortiz. To $2.99 Nelson Rada, nice one for the Angels, and Gold Shimmer Diane Frias to 50 to finish out the break. Gonna get these stacked up. Reminder, it was stacked break. I think we had it. I was like Max and BK. I don't know if there were any others that were really high value cards, unfortunately. Let me move these and let's do a PSA reveal. Tigers acquired Charlie Morton. Uncle Chuck, baby. Alright, here we go. I think this was just 23 cards. What did I get? I think I got 1 upcharge on this one. Card in this. I have 3. How are we gonna do this? What do we got to protect it, cover it? Mostly Bowman. Some football. Alright, here we go. If anybody's still hanging around. Rays get Griffin Jacks. Okay. Alright, first up, Ladd McConkey. What is this called? Laser Prism. This one's mine. Got a 10. Mr. Ladd from old UGA. This was my top card in the sub. Little Bijan Robinson downtown. Charlie Brown with the peaches. And I got a 10. That was the upcharge. Now what to do with this is the tough part. Big fan of Bijan. Alright, this one is Will's right here. Bryce Rayner. Blue Wave. Chrome Prospect Auto. It got a 10. Wills again, Cam Collier, base auto. Got a 9. A niner. The Collier. Like I don't do this too much, but people that join the breaks can always send cards in to me. I'll review them, kind of give what I think, and then send them off. This one was mine. I bought just as a single crocheted blue. Got a 10. This was one of my Big Bob's buys. Sal Stewart, refractor auto. It's like, you got to get in on the hype. And it got a 10. Yeah, I was going to say that crochet, I was pretty pumped at. When you buy just a single off somebody on Facebook and then it comes in, you're like, oh, that's pretty clean. We're going to give it a whirl. All right, here we go. This one is Will's, Paul Skeens, Bowman's Best, base chrome. They got a 10. Mr. Skeens. We got a Seaver King Gold Shimmer for Will. They got a 10. This is, Max, this is one of those classic, like, I haven't put it on there for him. Okay. That might be what it was. I don't remember what my notes were. I'd have to pull it up. But this is the classic one that has like the grid print lines. But that's where I was just like, you know, I've seen this get 10s all the time. Like, I don't even know if you can see it. But there's a good one right there. But it's not a defect. It's a PSA. So I appreciate them for that. Oh. Ball on that one. Carter Holton, Blue Wave. These are the toughest for me. This one looked a little left heavy. I think you can probably see it here. And I got a 9. It's funny. Looks way off center right there. Alright, we got Carson Benj, Oklahoma State guy. For the Mets. Got a 10. For Will. I think, okay, I've gone through half of mine. I had 8, he had 15 cards in this sub. Luke Adams, base auto, got a 10. Little Mookie Betts, Aqua to 199 out of Bowman's Best. Aqua Lava, I should say. He got a 10. That is 39 and 199 for Will. Here's one of mine. Going back to Lad McConkey. The slab feels different with these football cards. It's a rookie variation. It got a 9. Come on, Lad. 9s aren't allowed. Shohei, little PC card for Will. 50-50. Little bottom heavy. Couple little spots on it. Got an 8. I was hoping it could somehow be a better grade, but there's always one of them in a sub, I feel like. Shohei, refractor out of Bowman's Best for Will. Got a 10. Showtime, baby. Roman Anthony, Atomic. Good time for this card to get it back. They got a 10. Couple of, let's see, here's one of mine. Pack 2F pulled. All he does is pull gems for me. Duran. Rookie Sapphire out of Topps Chrome. Had the Red Sox and Braves in a case. So naturally, you know, you get a Strider, you got to send it off. It got a 10 as well. That is the Pack 2F treatment. Griff O'Farrell, base auto for the O's. Got a 10. Travis Bazana, Max's dude. Oregon State, got a 10 for Will. I think this is my last card out of this sub. Oh, Kellen Lindsey, base auto. Got a 10. Actually sending off a couple more of his this weekend, early next week. Theo Guillen, refractor auto for Will. Got a 9. And last card of the sub, Dylan Drilling. Pretty sure this is a Tennessee guy. Played at Tennessee. HTA choice to 150, got a 10. Send that Baz to you. So not a bad sub. It's 7 of 8 right there, and then what, 15, so 11 out of 15 gemmed for Will. At the 1-8 on the Otani. But we will take that all day. The goal, at least for me when I sub, is either, if it's a PC card, obviously it doesn't matter as much, but ROI, just gotta have the value of the cards be more than the cost of the submission when they get back. So I think we accomplished that. Here's some of these cards. I don't know if you can see that little like dot right there. I guess that's just where the slabs were stuck together when they made them and then broke them off. Not sure. But there we go. Do it like that. 10s versus others. $18 of the 23 gemmed. Not bad. But alright, guys. It is 6:15. Probably got a couple more trades coming in. Miguel Andujar to the Reds. I gotta go catch up and see what prospects were moved. See if the Braves held steady. Looks like they did. Are you alive, Braves? Nope, nothing. Alright. Taj Bradley to the Rays, huh? I mean, to the Twins. Taylor Rogers to the Cubs. I guess we're still waiting for full trade details. Everson Pereira to the Rays. Kenya Huggins got traded. Holy cow, that was like the 2023 draft darling, wasn't it? That you would hit in every break. Curtis Mead to Chicago. All right, I'm signing off. It's a lot of fun, guys. Thank you all for joining the break. If you're still here, if not, I'll get these sorted and stacked. Unless you are getting the shipment, then I'll get them shipped. Other than that, we'll have some 24 jumbos getting posted.